As much as I would like to get into it immediately, and I know the stream is going to start with me getting cut off by the very beginning, because I've yet to be able to time that well. Otherwise, here we should be. I know the stream is on now, and if you're listening to this as you are listening to it, as things happen in the background, I will be previewing a character at the end of this stream, and hopefully, if things go well, there'll be 2 characters, even though they're from the same place. No! Before I hit quick play, give me about 10 seconds. No! So yeah, have to deal with things. No! Also, hey everyone who's gonna make it here, and anyone watching in the future. Let me know if my audio is too high, too low, or if the game audio is too high, too low. Otherwise, let's just get into it. So, as we get into Goizo Knight Errant, all perks, who Yashiro. I had to do a thing first, because I also forgot to set something, and now I was going crazy. So yeah, that I can't exactly mute out, because, hey, what I have around me is what I get, and until things change in real life, that's the last I'll complain about it. Takushi-san, dexterity, second encounter, charisma, knowledge, and maybe strength. And because I'm streaming, again, I just have to deal with it as it comes up. Maybe every single stat check. We are Yashiro, I completely forgot, and if you didn't know what the rules were, well, we'll be switching to the rules and the scoreboard as runs end and before another one begins. And hopefully, we'll have some of a score. That's what the thumbnail was supposed to show. I might have a better idea later on, but for now, oh, that's right, we have the thingy. What do we actually have? My faith is... Oh, I accidentally used the crucifix. Whoops. That, I did not mean to do that. Well, too late now. Hey, if we can win with negative faith Yashiro, not that that's an absurd thing to do, but if we get really lucky, it won't matter who we're playing, really. So, Nails, Bulletin, Coma, Ramen Festival, and we'll move on. So as nothing else that I may or may not do, if you want me to explain something that I'm doing in-game, I'll probably be going over it anyway, because I definitely need to focus to some extent as things happen again, but we're just gonna try to ignore it. Also, I just realized that I didn't pay as much attention as I should have. But if we have the forest, I think that's going to be more than good enough. We'll switch if we need to. Optimally, you should be switching your police station when needed. Usually when you're investigating a lot of locations at the beginning. And then you switch because you'll be investigating other locations at the end. For example here, I know I'll be visiting the forest at least a few times. But say if I had Coma and Ward, then what I would do, as I almost forget to buy a weapon, is to switch to the hospital if it were at max threat level. Anywho, I guess we're gonna Carpenter Hammer Yashiro this. And as I said before, or as I've said before, what you'll see is what we're gonna get. Unfortunately, my max stamina and reason suffered a bit, but hey, at least, if nothing else, our score is at 0. So hey. And we'll just take the hasty aid hit. I need to sneeze, so hold on while I autopilot. And then I didn't sneeze. Oh my goodness, hold on. And then I sneezed. Oh my goodness, my body. We're doing fine today. How's everyone else? This should be Friday for most people around the world. Going into Friday, or maybe Friday is soon ending. I need to figure out how time works. That's a funny thing to say. I never actually... For some reason, it's harder for me to keep track of what time... And it's kind of important because I know that I have viewers from pretty much around the world. So trying to catch as many people as possible. And if I can't... Oof. Playing on the side, random katana obtained when you had everything on for chainsaw play? Yeah, I assume you're saying katana there, but... Listen, you take either or and it's cool. My old wound reopened, but no one really cares. Do we get an extra point of damage? Not yet. I don't play enough Yashiro at negative faith to know that if you get to negative faith during a battle, do you get the damage increase? Because oftentimes in World of Horror, you negative things that affect you negatively, they take effect immediately, even between turns in battle. However, things that are positive, like getting nicotine rush, extra points of damage, sometimes do not. I don't know why that is, but I guess if you call it jank, it's jank that happens to balance the game somewhat. Obviously against you, but... So, we'll see what other videos I can do. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be... I really should be developing the game I'm developing right now, but well, obviously the stream is something else, but what I mean by that is I'm actually just making the rest of the characters I wanted to make for World of War, and I do want to make enemies, events, / mysteries as well, but unfortunately, as I said, gotta focus on things that will put me not ahead in life, but higher up in life than I really should be. Because I think a lot of people's potentials are untapped in this day and age. For better or worse, it's because of not just the internet, but outside influence, if that makes any sense, which I'll admit I've been influenced by somewhat, but it is on the current generation, and, you know, the generation a bit older, in my opinion, to pick things up. So we do have coma, by the way, so sleeping in that hospital and lowering the threat level, I think was a better option. Because it increases Doom by 2, but the level decreases, and if it was at max, yeah, I think that's a better call. That being said, mystery-wise, this isn't as bad a run. I'm about to take a quick nap before the stream, so yeah. I mean, if you need to take a nap, if anyone needs to take a nap, go ahead and do what is good for you. Otherwise, I do appreciate it, because we're here now, trying to make negative Faith Yashiro work, because I accidentally broke the crucifix. I don't know why I've done that to myself, but I did. You know what? We're actually going to take Hiroyuki, and then we are going to see if anyone else appears, and no. Because this is funds for... Never mind. Heal stamina. But, theoretically speaking, we should be at a positive, net positive for stamina, by taking Hiroyuki for 3 stamina. I thought it was funds for Doom. I keep forgetting. It's the wrong person. I think it's Ryuichi, right? Anywho. So, what do I want to do here, as you need to give me another 10 seconds? You know, all things considered, as I get back to it, it would... hold on, wait, let me focus here. Do I want to do this? Because we have Knights Errant too. We could just die to Doom. But I don't want to run at this point either. And yeah, if things are happening, funny enough, if I were to stream at nighttime or relative nighttime in my location, I would have to deal with less certain times of problems. But here we are. Do we get out of this, by the way? We do. Do I want to eat 2 stamina damage is the problem I am working through. I think the answer is yes. Because we're here now, and we also need the experience because Yashiro. I could have also traded Reason there. I decided not to, hoping that, as I predict for myself, I'm going to be taking more Reason damage and taking almost no stamina damage. Although, with the Forest location, there are more than a few sources of stamina damage, but in terms of forced events with no checks as well, keeping that in mind. So we might as well do this. If we are on Timeline B, we essentially just take a Knight Errant penalty anyway. The important part to note is that if we are on Timeline B, we cannot take the Spiral Hood, because that's way too much Doom. So, away we go. So 50% Doom in our 3rd mystery. If I can't help it, there's nothing I can do to avoid the Doom increase from Knight Errant, dependent on the mysteries, which is something I should have also thought about, but I broke the crucifix and I kind of bamboozled myself for a moment. So what do we have? Nails, Coma, Ramen. Oh my goodness. Nails, Timeline A. We have to. We're taking too much Doom right now. Ramen is always going to be A, or you can always get A no matter what timeline. And then Coma, we're not doing Coma. So We're gonna do nails, and we're gonna... No, wait, we have to get the gossip. Never mind. And we don't have the schoolyard. Maybe I should start disabling history club. We'll check in case the gruesome totem drops, but it didn't. Fine, I really shouldn't do that, but... The Mind Drain is just too good a spell to usually skip out on, unless you know you are immediately going to die to Doom, for whatever reason. For example, like right here, but... Do I want to do it? Yeah, I do. Who am I kidding? It allows me to get out. I lose 1 max reason, but really, I didn't lose any reason, so... Yet. That being said, did I grab the handcuffs? I did, right? Tell me I grabbed... Okay, I did. And this should be a lot easier. My Doom, however, is in a lot more pain. Although I should be using the monument more than I normally do. Because although what I said wasn't false about, you know, if you lose too much resources, you're going to die anyway. If I know my Doom is too high, I should use it regardless. But I guess that's why we can wait for this run, because we have Coma and Ramen. And we can look at our Doom as it increases. It's not like it's not like we have Vigil and Ward next, is what I'm trying to say. So because we're Yashiro with relatively low dexterity, we will just take the stamina hit to the face. And funny enough, yes, while Nails is a mystery where you can take more stamina damage overall, it is a small drop of a mystery among many other mysteries and general events that can just end up oofing you. That being said, we did nearly die there. Do I want to pop the Inspiring Novel now? What else would we pop it for? Coma? Probably, actually. Considering the hospital encounters. Well, actually, I thought there were 2 hospital encounters that are better for me. Obviously, Doll Nurse is one of them. I need to think now, because if I go into Ramen or Coma, and I run into bad enemies in either of those, I would rather pop the Inspiring Novel then than now. The question I'm asking myself, I have Mind Drain, but I don't want to use it too many times either. So, yo, you dodge an attack. Well, unfortunately, while this would be a situation to maybe dodge for an attack, probably not. You know what? Inspiring Novel may have... No, it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have. So we're still going to Mind Drain once. And I think we just immediately Desperate Strong... Being able to use handcuffs during the action sequence as I almost die is so valuable. I can't explain how valuable it is. But anywho, I'm gonna take a risk and keep increasing strength. I really did forget my lighthouse checks, by the way, so I completely forgot the second encounter, and I'm going to regret that later on. But until we need to actually reach the lighthouse first, so let's do that. So into Coma I go right away, and if things go well, I effectively should be at 73% Doom. Let's visit the monument once. Ask for reason or funds. I would want it to ask for reasons or funds again, but we'll see. Man, I should have actually just popped the Inspiring Novel. I don't know why I waited. So, let's do this and see where we're at. I probably shouldn't have actually taken this 50%. Do I want to gamble on this? Otherwise, this. And do this. We're taking a lot of stamina damage right now, basically. This is not the usual run. It can happen, but it's not likely to happen. Now that I've already fought an encounter, though, I don't actually want to pop the Inspiring Novel. So away we go. And if we run into a hospital encounter, we'll deal with it. We do have Mind Drain, so... We have Mind Drain. Broke your own rule not to use dodge, but it was faster than... Yeah, so... Dodge is actually, you know, it has that RNG use in... I'm not going to call it efficient use, because if you get hit, again, it's... whatever. But oftentimes, it's a... You might as well add it if you can add it. It's more like a bonus action if you can get it. If that makes any sense. Nice 12 roll, by the way. Because there are times, like in Ghost Encounters, when something has 12 HP, if you're only going to do one... If you do 2 severs, you can't defeat it, so you might as well dodge and do a sever. and then try to do that. Try to defeat the ghost that way, if that makes any sense. Anywho. This is absolutely terrible, but at least we have Brace Prep Strong. Why can we do that? Are we just... Oh wait, that's right. We have all perks Fast Swimmer. So not because of Yashiro, but literally because of all perks, we are doing a lot better than we normally would. That being said, here we'll gamble, and if we get hit, so be it. That's the one gamble I'll do. I'll usually lend myself to doing an 80% gamble. 70% and below, depends on my score, really. But if we roll 10, 11s, and 12s, I mean, how much is it really going to help? We got the Restless bonus, so we will survive this. Will we survive the rest of the run is the question. So let's do our bath. Thankfully, we kept bath. For the sake of ramen, we might want to throw the inspiring novel away, funny enough. So let's find out. I don't actually want to trade Doom because I forgot my second encounter. And we'll see. Yeah, so against the roommate, the roommate for me also has times when I want to dodge Sever sometimes. So I can see why that is a thing. Because that's funny enough, even though the game's been out for a long time, it's really the only time Recluse, as a recent mystery, has the most occurrences of me doing dodge Sever. Or dodge in general. No, that might be exaggerating a bit, but you get the point. I dodge a lot more in Recluse. Or Recluse has caused me to dodge a lot more, basically. So I could throw the bottle of water away. We will get to 8 strength. The problem is, we may not have enough stamina to survive. I should tree. If we get really unlucky, so be it, but there's a very low... Well, Mind Wipe is gonna hurt, actually. But I needed all of the stamina. And that being said, now that we're where we are, we need to actually... We need to actually get the second encounter correctly. We need to answer that trial correctly, because otherwise... Time skip would have also been bad, but thankfully we didn't get it. And let's see what we can do. If we fight Takshi... No, I don't think we have Takshisan, do we? We have Takshisan first. So we should be able to mind drain our way out of that encounter. And then we just need to get the thing correctly. Because, yeah, we are literally one doom off if I fail the second encounter check. So, let's find out. I think the second encounter check has caused me to lose more runs than... You know, a lot of other methods of me losing runs. So we're gonna do this, because I can do this. And away we go. So we'll survive through stamina and reason. Will we survive through Doom? Let's find out. So I completely forgot. What mystery did I even do first? I feel like I took Bulletin, right? Oh my goodness, that takes me everywhere. Yeah, I don't remember this at all. It definitely wasn't the Nameless Horror. When did I fight the Gigolo? I want to say Bulletin has an apartment investigation, and that's where I fought it. The infested girl had to be... I don't remember at all. Bulletin's a tricky... Well, let's just TED Talk Bulletin as I think. I want to say Magician. But the reason why Bulletin is a heck of a mystery encounter-wise is because it takes you to 5 different locations. You are not under encounter lockout because you dip your toe into each location. So you can fight something in the apartments, and then you can proceed to fight something in the forest if you do the side quest, in the hospital once you investigate that, downtown if you run into something there. That's why I'm a bit confused at the moment. I want to say I fought Gigolo first. The Magician I fought in the forest. Was that during... I may have fought Magician actually later. In Festival. Either way, I still want to guess Magician. So before I can get spoiled in chat, I'm going to say Magician. Okay, good. We should survive now. But yeah, Bulletin can really mess you up. Because you visit so many locations and you're not in lockout. In encounter lockout. That being said, it does mean you're on lockout after Bulletin, possibly, but still, as we get this Yashiro run down, and let me do the thing so that I can show. So, that was... Why did I forget immediately? Goizo. So, let's just put Goizo on the scoreboard. I'll switch to the scoreboard, and then we'll restart the game really quickly. And then we'll get back into it. So, yeah, 1 down, 7 to go. This, you know, funny enough, the more old gods there are, the harder this challenge becomes, because I do not count. Oops. I do not count. Hopefully, is my mic audio on? Hopefully it's on. But we'll find out. If not, I can also do this. So let's find out. Is my mic audio on? Yeah, I should have just muted myself before that, but hey, it seems like it's on, so away we go. Yeah, because I hit a thing, and I was worried for a moment. So, back into quick play, we go. We go! As we get Yogatak, World of Horror, All Perks, Random Item, Miku. I say that Miku is my sub-main. Let's find out if that's true. Strength, well, that's not fair because sometimes things can go wrong, and it's sometimes just me, but Strength, Knowledge, Light, Second Encounter again, Takushi-san, maybe Second Mystery, but definitely Takushi-san near the end, though. So let's find out what waits in store for us. Empty Bottle, 5 Experience, we'll check this twice. That's just my soft house rule now. And we'll put on Schoolgirl Miku and move on. I see Metamorphosis immediately. Mermaids, Teacher, Painting, Bulletin. Oh boy. Also, as a rule, I don't reroll mysteries. If I accidentally hit the button, so be it. But, hey. Bulletin, Painting, Teacher, Mermaids, Metamorphosis. I can't say... not Metamorphosis. I can't say Mermaids for later. If we can notice the face, that would be maybe nice. Unfortunately, that would leave... Do I want to do Bulletin last? I might have to. But that means I need to take Mermaid... this is ugly. I'm taking Mermaids first. I'm gonna do Mermaids, possibly Painting into Teacher. If I take Burns, I'm taking Teacher next. That is the plan. So let's grab a weapon and move on. But yeah, Miku actually, funny enough, is a bit more straightforward than you'd think. We have Metamorphosis, so I might set things to Seaside. Let me just do my threat levels first. What's high? Hospital's max. School is high, but we want to get rid of Seaside. And now we go. So yeah, Miku isn't actually that hard to understand. Even though I think Miku is one of the later... She's part of the 3M group. So Moriko, Mimi, Miku. Yeah, I think it's Mimi and then Moriko, or is it Mimi and then Miku? On the list, anyway. I'm thinking if I just want to reroll this. I want to reroll this. Well, that was just bad. We need to keep rerolling, by the way. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! I'm just going to employ this strategy that is reroll until you get something good. Carpenter Hammer I would use, but I'm also chomping at the satire when I am employing the strategy of rerolling 5 times, because that is something that someone says to do. I disagree only because my RNG is bad, but if, you know, with good enough RNG and proper planning, you can still make it out fine. It's just that, man, I also trust the person who has said, the people who say to do such a strat, but you can only get so unlucky, right? So... here we are, trying to deal with luck. That being said, I also had to do something really quickly. That's why you see me click sometimes here and there. But we will see. So, yeah. Watch now. Do Chainsaw play? Miku Perception? Yeah, Miku Perception. Thankfully, Miku has Mayhem, which also balances well enough with Azal. So, funny enough, that interaction is actually really interesting. But as we take 3 stamina damage and move on with our lives... Miku for me makes a lot more sense because I like the slow burn. The quick burn or the I need RNG immediately isn't so fun for me. Which is why I guess I don't like Ayaka as much as well. That's another reason I don't like Ayaka. But hey, also what I should have done... I'll do it here. I think it should be fine. Question mark? No, it's not. What the heck? Really? I'm trying to do a thing. I guess I can't do it. I can only do it elsewhere. But here, I forgot if I would have seen it, right? Maybe I missed it. Anywho, we're taking Teacher next because we do not want to stick with these burns. An extra point of damage on top of Harbinger bonus damage already, or increased damage taken, is not something I or anyone else would enjoy. While we do have the Blood Frenzy curse, that is situational in my opinion. Taking it regularly, I mean, there are still situations without damage mitigation where you can use it. For example, if for some reason you have extreme 1-turn potential, 2-turn potential might still be scary. I'm thinking of whether or not I want to Monument again, because I do need to either School Nurse. Yeah, I'm actually going to do this. We shouldn't be taking any more injuries, although that depends on RNG, so I don't know why I said it like that, but we can Monument once. Can we Monument twice? No. So let's move on. Thankfully, though, with Miku, hitting 40% Doom and then working with Doom does a lot better for me. That way you can at least oof your stats up, or increase your stats as much as possible before you decrease Doom, if that makes any sense. So, that being said, I do have the sensor ready. I did not change my sensor, I really should have. Oh, that's right, we're on Yogathag as well. Well, here we do. Here we hope and do. We have a lot of hospital investigations on top of things. Zektast? Did I say someone else? I meant Zektast. I keep saying Azal when I mean Zektast. I don't know why I do that. Also, we could die to Reason. Thankfully, we don't. But let's find out. Fast Swimmer again. So we'll take Reason healing because that has just... So, that's all I really need to say. So, with the Monkey Wrench and Fast Swimmer, this should be near a cakewalk. I can even brace if I want to, because I may be able... well, do I want to... Actually, let's find out for sure. Yeah, I can do this. Therefore, this turn I can brace, prep, attack. I know I have Fast Swimmer, yes, but... You know. So yeah, unfortunately, all you get is Black Box. I really need to change that to Sensor Bunny, but... For now, it'll do, and with Fast Swimmer, we should definitely be able to do this. So we'll do it. So that should be 3 Doom if we're doing 9 damage. It still says 7 damage, so either way, the game is still bugged in this way. But that's not a high priority bug. And let me remember to take off the sensor, and we'll move on. Fetid Fumes, that is not great. We have a guitar if we need the Reason healing, funny enough, so could be okay, but we're on Yogathag as well, and we need to take Metamorphosis now. Cross our fingers and hope that we don't have roads closed, because, man, the choice between painting and anything else is... It can be very painful. So, stats improve. Let's see if it asks for funds, for stamina, so be it. We'll move on. +1 Reason. I'm going to take a sip of water, excuse me. You know, I'm glad we get painkillers from this encounter, unfortunately. Are we going to use these handcuffs anywhere else? We have painting and bulletin. The answer is probably no. I think the gore was the... I hope the gore covered student was my second encounter, because I forgot. But what you're supposed to apparently do here, because you get painkillers, unless it has a chance of dropping one or the other. I don't fight this encounter often enough. We have Fetid Fumes. I'm gonna go for it. Because then we get to do... Yeah, we're off by a little bit, but I think we can do... Can we do this? No, we can't. Oh my goodness. 1 strength off from being able to do this. Or, sorry, prep attack. I'm going crazy, sorry. But, no, we can do this. Why? Monkey Wrench is so good. Also, we have Fast Swimmer at 6 strength. That's not... Let's not confuse ourselves here, but Basically, I don't need to use my handcuffs. So 20 experience painkillers. If it's always painkillers, then yes, you should be hitting, unless you have like first aid or something. Also, we're moving so fast. I want 8 strength. But we should be okay. Maybe at the lighthouse we'll survive. We'll find out. Also, perhaps pain. I would have liked that to be something better. That's such a toss. Witness Curse is such a toss-up. Although you're on a Yogotag run like this, we're taking so much doom that we don't want to. I need to risk dying to reason because my doom is just way too high right now. I mean, it's not that high, all things considered, but the Restless bonus will provide as much healing. So hopefully. Yes, I know we're about to fight a very, very big macho man, but with the power of adrenaline and fast swimmer, I promise you, this will be very oh, we have... What? Do we really have Fearful? We do. Well. I could go out of my mind and do this. But I think we're just gonna do this. So. And we throw the broken bottle. And we're perfectly fine, because we at least do 15, but we'll do this just because we can. Actually, we get like 25. This is 25, right? Yeah, 25 damage on a desperate action. The problem is our reason is slowly dwindling, so... And we have Fearful, unfortunately. Hopefully we survive. Do I take painting with 4 reason? That sounds like such a bad idea. I could be even more pain at the end of Bulletin, though. We have a guitar, but we're at 63% doom, man. If we level up, we can heal reason, so maybe I take painting now. I don't have anything else waiting for me in the wings of the storage, right? Nope, we don't. Well, cross our fingers and pray. So, here we are. Funny enough, we don't want to run to a Yogotag event. We still don't want to run into a Yogotag event, because my resources are dwindling. Now, that's better, obviously. I'm gonna keep my stamina at 3 for the sake of desperate actioning. If we run into the easy encounter, though, we are running. We can't. I'm pretty sure we can't. So let me think. We're not taking any risks. We can grab a light source here, which is nice. I want, again, reminding myself. Hopefully the gore-covered student was my second encounter. And we'll move on. I got tempted, but at the same... Well, so... Speak of the easy encounters. Yeah, unfortunately, Sever does not... Yeah, because... Yeah, Adrenaline and Fast Swimmer, are only offensive actions, which gets thrown out the window when you are fighting the Rumu Ghost. If I want to go out of my mind, I can't even get a Sever. Never mind, we are running. And we cross our fingers again and hope we don't die. I could try to fight this boss. That could be a very bad idea. But no. So, let's go. Oh, charisma check. What do I want to do here? The problem is that if this is Frostbite land, as much as I would like to give up, I don't have the stamina. And if it is if it's Upper Kingdom, I could fill the bottle to avoid losing stamina, quote-unquote, or reason. And if it's Katana Land... I like how I've just given these terms to these otherworldly locations. But If it's Katana Land, I think I'm eating it either way. Because I think one of the things in Katana Land is an injury when we fail. If you fail to get the Katana, you lose 3 stamina, and I therefore die. But we fail this, we're getting sucked into a location anyway. Well, you know what? Roll a 12, why don't you, game? I don't believe in this, man. Well... Do I roll the dice here? I'm gonna dig through the sand. I'm gonna dig through the sand. Ugh. How do I roll so badly, man? Hey, we get to Lower Doom at least. Unfortunately, we have another mystery remaining, so... Yeah. Whew. Let's see. I need to think. That is why the happens. We don't have an ally with us, do we? No, we don't. Hot Bath will put us back, but our Doom is already high. You know, it would have been nice to hit 8 on a lot of stats. Unfortunately, that's not what happened here. You know what? A dog in fame would have been nice too, but... I didn't drink the water, did I? I didn't. Did I? I'm going crazy. There is a... Because we have Bulletin, right? No, that's not the right one. Well... I'm gonna heal Reason just out of short-term survivability. Let's see if I made the right choice. I might need to fight this phone, actually, funny enough. The question is, will I survive? So I'm just gonna tank Yogatag, I guess, is the choice I'm making. And we hope and pray that someday that the end of the light tunnel will be my happiness. That's nice, but I'm missing Reason, so I think I'm gonna have to end up throwing the empty bottle at something. The guitar we're not gonna use, so let's finish our item management and move on. Can't take the blood from the statue if you drink the water while in the investigation. Yeah, no, you can't. Because the game already reads that you didn't have an empty bottle. I assume that's what's happening. So yeah. Yes, you did hear my neck crack because I leaned my head back in the emote of pain as we proceed to fight the Cyclops neighbor. We'll be perfectly fine. It's just we're taking so much damage, so... Yeah. Anywho. So yeah, if you go into the Upper Kingdom event with the bottle of water, or similarly the sludge event, the game already reads that you don't have an empty bottle, so it doesn't give you the choice. Now, should that ever be changed as I rolled an 11? Oh, hold on. I need to think what I'm gonna do here, because I can't rest. And I'm rolling 11s and 12s, so what do I want to do? Visit the tree for spells? That sounds like such a bad idea. I might have to, though. I have no other option. Well, I have other options. Unfortunately, none of those options are very good if RNG is bad, but we're here now. There's nothing else I can do, so... Buddy boy. Roll an 11 when it feels good. Yeah, I have no choice. We have to grab a spell here and hope it's really good. There's Branded, by the way. And there's another stack of Fearful. But, hey, we have Book of Gore. I don't know if that... Well, yeah, we have Book of Gore. Let's use it. So, oh my god. We can... I think that's the first time we've gotten Frostbite from that, right? Well, it's a good thing I didn't build too much into Strength, but regardless... Oh, I messed up. I should have used Book of Gore again. Well, hey, that's how I get reset. Hey, human error is a heck of a thing, isn't it? Oh my goodness, I mindlessly pressed it. I didn't think I used the monument that much, but I really did. So, as we switch back to the scoreboard really quickly, thinking of switching. And I will move on to the next run. What a way for this to work. I had a Book of Gore. There was no reason for me to eat it that early. But I really only did it to myself. So, that's the score. We got reset, and we will move into our next run very shortly. That being said, that run was going downhill fast, but hey. As we get into Goizel, Eldritch Parasite character exclusive random item, Ayaka. This is going to be bad anyway. So, second encounter, let's try to remember Jordan, please. Takshi-san, light, knowledge, strength, charisma, but really just 6 stamina and 3 reason at the lighthouse. And if we're not going to be using... Oh, wait, we will, because we need to do a thing. So, away we go. Library notes... Ooh... No. And we'll move on. So, away we go. We'll do our 2 rolls and hope to good old gods. As I see scissors, painting, Akamanto, Vigil, and Hell. Well. Let's do Household Hell now. Fungal Growth, Suicidal. Thankfully, I have so much max stamina and max reason that we're gonna do this. So, we roll until we get something. Including, now, technically this also includes, I'm thinking, is this actually more max stamina and reason than I think it is? Because if it is, we can't take it. So, literally waiting for Mind Drain or thing. Blood Mania is okay. Is this really as much as I think it's going to be? You know what? Let's test it out. Yeah, because Eldritch Parasite actually just adds, which is why I only lost 1 max stamina, right? So you know what? Let's find out, shall we? We will still roll for spells. And we'll find out. So, we'll find out. Yeah, Ayaka's perks cost more in the History Club, and that was a balance change. So, or that was a balanced decision made, I think, when Ayaka came out, or was that... I feel like that was patched in, but either way, it makes sense. At the same time, if you're unlucky, then it makes less sense, but I don't argue it. Actually, I support it, so I'm shrugging real life. And let's use the monument a few times. That's not great. You know what? We'll take out of funds and be happy. Hopefully. Actually, I can sell the library notes. There's no reason for me to take any risks here. Memory extract, useless, unfortunately, but hey. Again, objectively, in my opinion, Ayaka is top 3. This is really unfortunate. But, we'll deal. We're not dead yet, until we break a bone, and then we are dead. Anywho, moving on. Ayaka is definitely top 3. Objectively better than Toshiaki, but when your luck is really bad, your luck is really bad. That being said, Blood Mania makes everything okay, so that is why I don't mind. Normally, that's why I normally look for Mind Drain. Obviously, Mind Drain and Ghostly Spirit give their most use in encounters, but if you have good encounters regardless, and you get lucky enough, like I am here with Ayaka, for Ayaka it's Blood Mania, for Haru, say it's you get Fujiko and a lot of cigarettes for relative low costs. But hey. So here as well, we brace into a kick, and then we can do... Well, do I? The answer's no. So if we miss this, so be it. But regardless, we're taking less damage in most encounters anyway. Not every encounter is as tanky as Puppet Matron, who I think is my second encounter. So, Puppet Matron, Puppet Matron, Puppet Matron. And then after that, Eldritch Parasite is all about event RNG or mitigation. Because you can still mitigate damage, you can't recover HP, if that makes any sense. So therefore, mitigation, whether through events or otherwise, I don't think there... Is there a perk or a status effect that mitigates the loss? Even indirectly, I don't think so. Indirectly, threat level, because you can lower threat level so you're not receiving as much penalty damage. But after that, I don't really think so, right? So, anywho. What do I want to fight and what do I not want to fight is the question here. Vigil is pretty much a coin toss. Coin tossed. I just flip myself regularly. Akamanto, same thing. Really, everything, it's the same thing. So, the real question is, what do I want to do first, and what do I want to do later? Technically, I can just run from things in Vigil, especially since I have Akamanto. We'll handcuff Akamanto. We can grab a light source now, and it will help because we have downtown investigations in Akamanto. I swear there's a light source thing in school or mansion, but maybe I'm just messing up. Anywho, Insomnia, Hunger, and actually I think we are losing more from holes and other end of mystery HP decreases because we don't get the tireless. Normally, when you have the tireless bonus at the end of a mystery, you don't feel the effect of holes or... What's the other one? I can't remember the other one. But anywho. Why did I do this to myself? I mean, I rolled a 12, but I knew better. Knowing that I would have taken stamina damage there, I knew I was going to take stamina damage if I failed. I just thought that at one point it would be better. We have Panic, that's going to affect Kick, but we're so fast now and we deal so much damage it almost doesn't matter. So, that's guaranteed now? That was always guaranteed? Are you serious? Well, if that's going to be the case, we're going to get rid of one of these. Also, we're badly bleeding, and I forgot about that. So, we are taking Akamanto next, thankfully. Unfortunately. Something. I was going to say something. I forgot. Anywho, yeah, these... Pain. The chance of missing 3 of these is quite low. I was scared, but... We're fine. We could even fight the boss here if I wanted to. I think I might. A lot of mansion investigations, though. A lot of mansion investigations. Although, we should be fine. Yeah, Holes is going to deal a lot of damage to us overall, but Panic is the more immediate threat, in my opinion. Depends, really, but... You could also disagree on that. Actually, with this, we might be fine. Especially with Blood Mania, but we'll see. So, yeah, this is so slow that... Man, it's so slow. I think we might still be okay, question mark? If I do this, we hit 3. Unfortunately, we have to throw this regardless, but we should be okay. Don't miss 2. Okay, good. So, moving onward. I do want to get rid of the thing now. In fact, I could have gotten rid of more than that, right? Yeah, so because we're going to get rid of something here now, let's... I would want it to be the stamina one. The reason one we should be okay, because we really need the... We need the speed increase, basically. I promise you we'll need the speed increase. So it's a conscious decision I'm making to not get rid of Insomnia. As we get double... So this is actually going to hurt us a lot. We need to get rid of one of these, actually. Because every time we take... Because of how stacking... Even if it's bugged, right? Let's just treat it as if it's actually making a difference. I think both of these are minor injuries, so we should be able to school nurse them all away. And we'll move on. So, yeah. But... Yeah, just because we're like this, we're not out of the woods. We die to immediate double flashback, so we actually do need Eldritch Possession. But at the same time, if you don't have Blood Mania, you're dying in... You're likely to die elsewhere regardless, so... As I remember, that Puppet Matron should be my second encounter, unless something really happened to me. Also, Eldritch Possession obviously helps you out event-wise, but that's why I say Aika is a big slow burn character regardless. So yeah. I know I'm taking huge risks by doing 4 kicks, because it's possible to miss 3 or 4, but if I only need to hit 2, then I feel a lot more confident. That stamina, really? Ugh. Now I'm a bit scared for my stamina. But we'll see. I should have actually leveled up first. We actually need to reroll into Eldritch Possession. And away we go. So, We take stamina damage, and we may not need to handcuff, but in the interest of... Ooh, we're barely off. I could cast this. I'm gonna handcuff for safety's sake. Because I didn't want to take it. I could have tried to actually... No. Yeah, I could have tried to react, actually. That was a mistake. I should have waited until the 4th hit. I'm fast. I know I'm fast enough to react to the sound of you getting out of combat successfully, but it's a bit too late now, so away we go. There's hallucinations, but thankfully perception doesn't matter as much. We need to survive stamina-wise, so hopefully I remember this. If we're funny enough, we don't want to be on timeline B here. That actually does likely more damage than fighting the boss. But Venetian, I feel like this is a new event that was just added for the sake of shafting me, or just the player, but you know what I mean. We have so much Doom, unfortunately we can't use it anywhere, man. But yeah, if we were not on Eldritch Parasite, we would be perfectly fine, unfortunately. And now we do guaranteed 26 damage, upwards of 39, so as I said, it's a lot less of an issue. I think I survived stamina-wise, as long as nothing really strange happens. We need to resist this, by the way. Because I'm not going to take a risk and lose more. Actually, I could have, but the events are really just pounding me to death. So we actually just... We need to perfectly do this. So here we go. We have no other way out. We have no other way out. I should have actually taken the otherworldly event. I think it could have been okay. Please be about... No! I made an error at the very end. Also, we had holes as well, but... We'll just die. Let's just die here. There's no getting out. There's no getting out. There's no getting out! On top of all the other stamina stuff I could have done earlier, you know, but... Did I really not grab the thing? Wait, we have another mystery left? Do we have another mystery left? We have another mystery left. Okay, never mind. That doesn't change the fact that we should have... We could have made stamina not... Our stamina could have been a lot higher, but I don't need to show you the scoreboard because nothing really changed. So, away we go into Herald, Exquisite Taste, Character Exclusive, Random Item Haru. So away we go. That being said, now that we are Haru, yeah, we have Exquisite Taste. But first, Knowledge, Charisma, it was the run I remember the second encounter too, but Toxi-san, Light, Strength, and maybe second encounter. But let's just assume we have it. That should just be a gimme, but sometimes it's not. We need cigarettes more than anything else, and funny enough, Prepare is arguably, we need cigarettes. So... We set Monument here because we can actually kick as Haru. And away we go. Fujigo would be nice, but... Or any other source of damage increase. But that will really depend, won't it, on my RNG. So, Recluse, Scissors, Sailors, Mermaids, Nails. Gosh dang it. Well. We can option select now. Thankfully, I can take Nails, Scissors, and Recluse in any order. But let's do Scissors first in case we're on Timeline B. Are we on Timeline B? No, we're not, because the game is just like, haha, fool, I'll only give you Timeline B to hurt you, and I'm just like, sadness. That being said, we can grab the Scissors here. We're also on Random Item Stats, that's right. So funny enough, although this isn't as good as the Monkey Wrench, it'll at least do 15 damage on a Desperate Action Prep Strong. As I roll a 10 on luck. Honest question, what do I think about Hospital Pass as a starting item? It ultimately is dependent on RNG. In my mind, it is a good item to have, but obviously if you don't have Ward, it does nothing. But at the same time, it's not a bad item to... Again, it's more an advantage than a disadvantage, because it's not like by carrying it, there's anything bad, right? So ultimately, it is an advantage. So for starting characters in specific, or nurses, like, do what you want, but otherwise, I almost made a mistake. Did I make a mistake here? Oh, wow, you can't do that. Anywho. So, I think I would say leave it on. But hey, pretty much a brick in the inventory if you don't have board. But again, it's not like you lose anything from having it, right? Unless you run to the Doll Nurse or Burning Man and then you're like, oh no, I have to throw something away. But you get what I mean, I think. You know what? Yeah, we'll do it here. So Wooden Bat, Prep Attack, and then we're gonna take the Cursed Scissors. The problem is if I'm going to survive. Well, we'll do a lot better now. But yeah, I hope that helped out as an opinion. If not, at least help you think about what you want to do. If you end up removing, or if anyone ends up saying, hey, no hospital pass, you know what? It's not the worst thing in the world. But it is an advantage. So if you want the character to be harder, you can always take it away. That being said, now that we're here, what do? We get this, right? Yeah, we're Super Haru now. We're Superman Haru. Hey! Unfortunately, if I miss too many kicks, I'm still going to be mad, but hey! We get to profit. A lot. So, it's all in the RNG. 80% chance to kick, by the way. And there is about an 85% chance we get out of this perfectly fine. If not, you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to drink... Well, no, actually, we should be fine, right? Question mark? Because I can actually just Desperate Action. Out of curiosity, I'm going to do this and see. But I think these are 5 damage kicks, right? They are. And so we grab the Cursed Scissors. What does random item want to give me? Oh my goodness. I think that's actually worse. Damage increase, speed increased as well. Question mark. I guess we'll find out. We do have cigarettes popped right now, so... Hey. And the Scissor Woman was our second encounter. That should be easy enough to remember, but knowing me, anything can happen. Let's actually heal stamina here. And we'll move on. So. Recluse. We could take Recluse now. I don't think any... Do these count as cigarette investigations? Well, regardless, I want to grab the cigarette case regardless. And then we're going to grab another pack of cigarettes. At least one more pack. Please don't be 5 funds. Okay, good. That way we know we'll last for... Well, we could last the whole run now. But it's not over yet, so... Also, I forgot to use the police station. This is vanilla? Yes. This is vanilla, and we only have one location because if you don't know about it, that is the effect of exquisite taste. You get one less choice in each location. So I had to choose between... Actually, so yeah, we actually don't have police station, which could be a problem. But as Haru, cigarettes are the most important. You can trust me as a Haru main when I say that. Because I tried going elsewise, and it did not end well. But maybe you have a strategy that works better. You know. Do I take 75%? I don't think I do. Oh boy, would I love to hit that. I don't think I can. Well... 2 reason is not the worst thing in the world. So, prep strong, prep strong. That way we don't hit... Actually, I want to do this so I don't proc the Cursed Scissors. So, Cursed Scissors tech... If you don't need to use the scissors to defeat an enemy, don't use them. That way you don't have a chance of doom increasing. I think that's how it works. If it's any different than that, well, that's egg on my face, right? So... Reason penalties, so be it. It hurts, though. It really hurts. And we'll just tank the stamina damage in the face, because I don't believe in my RNG. And thankfully it's only 1 stamina damage. That won't be buffed by... What am I trying to say? That won't be buffed by the threat level. Core Strength. Hey. I will plan to recover stats after. That's right, 3 hospital investigations, right? Anywho. Away we go. Yeah, so no handcuffs, unfortunately, but we shouldn't need it. We shouldn't need it. Prep attack? Yeah, prep attack. This might increase doom, but that's a small price to pay for being able to become Superman, basically. I think I need to do it again. So, if I miss both of these kicks, listen, I just lose to RNG. I almost missed both. But we should be able to do this. That way we don't proc as many scissors. Well, no, might as well just do this. And away we go. Time skip is not great, but we're in Herald. We're probably going to eat 5 Doom on top of anything else Herald throws at us. And we'll move on. Again, you could run Police Station, Hardware Store, Rest in Exquisite Taste as Haru, but I would not recommend it. So the question is, yeah, so we do smoke cigarettes in here, obviously, as the days waste away. 8 strength, I was about to say. If we don't pass that. And yeah, that's the other thing. I was about to say that as someone said it here, so you just have to believe me when I say that I was about to say it. But yeah, you can get rid of the nicotine withdrawal with the stuffed doll. That is specifically, well, anyone who uses cigarettes, but obviously Haru. So if and when that happens, at least we can be somewhat prepared. So hey, so let's actually make sure we grab it. And we should be able to 3-turn this encounter question mark. Otherwise, throwing the bottle of water would not be the worst thing in the world. So let's drink it now just to be safe. And prepare. We might even be, yeah, we can brace sever. So this is theoretically better. We also get bonus because Cursed Scissors is just a big... Also being buffed by 8 damage. So 8 divided by 2 plus... That is not 6 damage, but again, calculations are janky in this game. So, hey! We get to... I think we 2-turn this encounter, actually. No, we don't. I'm going crazy. So let's brace and sever again so I don't make a mistake. And then we'll move on. No, I can't stay with you, sorry. If we have any other bad curse, but nicotine withdrawal is pretty much on par with branded starting off as we get roads closed, so hey. Yakuza card, we can sell illicit things. You know what? Funny enough, I'd rather take that. And let's act... do I just want to be confident here? I could take... I should have checked the lighthouse. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself? I'm going to take dexterity, hoping that maybe I have a dexterity check. Just in case we get quick thinking. We do not. We had knowledge instead. I should have done knowledge. Well, too late now. We also have charisma, apparently. So, let me just make sure. Because we might be able to brute force light. 40% doom on our 4th mystery. I don't know why I'm worried so much. But, hey, we do have the charisma check. But, if we get leadership, then I'll put charisma at 8. Until then, we'll move on. So this run isn't so bad. If I see anyone at this place I'm at in this run, I have no reason to believe that you would lose the run. That being said, anything can still happen, so let's not count our cigarettes before we smoke them all. And we'll move on. Can we one-shot this, by the way? If I take a risk. Do I want to take a risk? No. So, let's just take the 2 stamina damage and get out. I feel like that's pretty good, right? So, and yeah, 1 turn if you guess the ritual, but you get banish experience, yes. But pretty much what are the odds actually? I think it's actually fair odds based on permutations, right? So literally near enough, I want to say like under 6% for sure. But someone let me know, because I'm not thinking of math right now. I'm not thinking of that kind of math right now, even though I am. Well, never mind. There goes my charisma. So Hunger just decided to be like, nah, man. You don't get to get your charisma at 8. Unless I decide to remove it. But that will also depend on the amount of cigarettes I have at the end of this run. We're waiting for maybe... We're waiting for maybe... Oh my goodness. We're waiting for maybe more funds. But hey. Hey. So, yeah, let's go. Because at least when you get 2 steps from either the rooftop of the school or Timeline B Scissors, obviously the odds are a lot better. But even the extra 2 steps, 5 choose 2 is a pretty oof. Also, can I burn this school down? What do I have? I want to burn this school down in-game for the sake of not fighting the boss. Theoretically, we can fight this. Do I want to? I enabled the school nurse, right? Please tell me I enabled the school nurse. We're gonna find out, I guess. That doesn't grant me experience, so maybe I should have actually fought it. Crimson Moon, radio signal. Did I make a mistake? We're about to find out. I know, yes, I'm sitting on a lump of flesh and a bottle of water, but we had sailors. And, well, we'd had the history club, so... Whoops. Let's go in here and get rid of that. And then, let's also take out the painkillers, because we're here anyway. So we'll throw something away. The lump of flesh we can kind of keep. I don't think anything really bad should happen. I say, as something may happen. That's really bad for me. I could also try to fight the boss if I want to go out of my mind, but I think we should be just fine. We might even have enough cigarettes for Takshi-san. If I actually run out before Takshi-san, I'm gonna cry. Go for the weapon. Gosh dang it. I rolled a 12 on strength! What do you mean? Anywho. We'll move on. That really bamboozled me. So we can throw the small candle away. So we'll just do this stuff now. Funny enough, if I get to the... It'll depend. It'll depend on a lot of things. Let's level up now. Okay, we do have leadership and we do have charisma. So, I could have also used Irizumi to grab another pack of cigarettes, but I feel like we should have enough, question mark? So, let's find out if we do. Yeah, we definitely have enough cigarettes now. Now, whether or not we survive or die is a completely different story. So, we'll throw the something away. Painkillers? Yeah, painkillers. If I somehow die to the curse that I get from Lump of Flesh, I'm gonna be quite sad. We are on timeline B, so we need to toss this torch at the end here. What are these? Fetid fumes, doesn't matter anymore, thankfully. And we should be able to just brute force the lighthouse. So again, another run where it didn't really matter if I remember the second encounter, because Takshi-san is about to be in for a world of pain. And we can get rid of this... Oh my god! Curse. And we'll move on. Literally can just walk up this lighthouse, but for the sake of just, you know, doing things, we'll treat it kind of semi-seriously. Unless I somehow die to stamina. I have a lump of flesh. There's no way I die. But we can at least save the girl and feel better about ourselves, and Takshi-san here will... Hey, look, these scissors are cursed, man. You don't want to... No, no, Takshi-san, no! And then we perfectly hit nicotine withdrawal. But we also had a light source, because torch. Funny enough. And away we go. That should be the end of the Herald run. Scissor Woman Horror. And as I prepare the screen, let us... complete the run. So, without further ado, again, as I said earlier, 1 god down. I had to count. 7 gods to go? Is that right? Actually right? We really only had to do... No, I'm missing something. I'm missing Cthulhu. Why is Cthulhu not on here? Well, hey, I'll deal with it later. Why is Cthulhu not on here? Heck, actually, let me fix that really quickly. Cthulhu is gone. But anywho, yeah, we'll switch back really quickly, and actually, let me take care of that. So if I'm sitting here for a while, it's because, whoops, Cthulhu isn't here. How did I forget Cthulhu? Anywho. Well, we'll add Cthulhu somewhere, but I'll fix the scoreboard later. I'll just do a thing now so that we can scuff add Cthulhu somewhere. That's really funny, by the way. I completely forgot about Cthulhu. So, whoops, that was a bit too much. I didn't notice that. Now I do. But anywho, we're here now. I'll just put Cthulhu somewhere here. There, it'll go. And when you see the scoreboard, it'll look funny because, yeah, I'm just scuff added Cthulhu to the scoreboard. Anywho. Kathak, Knight Errant, I think that said character-specific Toshiaki. Thank goodness we're on character-specific. Hopefully we don't die to Frostbite right away. So, Knight Errant, Kathak. But since we're Toshiaki, that just undoes itself in a way. Knowledge, Charisma, Second Mystery, Takshi-san, Light, and maybe Dexterity? But ultimately, we're just gonna walk up this lighthouse. So, we will do our best to survive, and if we get frostbite into pain, that's just frostbite into pain. So, grab our funds, put on some clothes, and move on. Ramen, Ward, Kana, Nails, Mermaids. Let's find out what happens. Nonetheless, I'm still going to do this, because Bookstrap is a heck of a thing. On top of the inspiring novel, which you could pop for damage, but the usually better strat is to keep it for the Bookstrap buff, because that action speed is a heck of a thing. So, Monkey Wrench, because we're going to die to Frostbite regardless, unless, of course, something really strange happens, but we'll see. But normally, you're not going to go to Frostbite Land. Also, I forgot to use the police station. Whoops. We have ramen, we have something. I forgot my mysteries. I'm just going to set things to the school for now, because I want to. And away we go. Although, I'm not a really... As much as I like Toshiaki, I don't remember all the strats around, because there are certain events where you want to pick up books, basically. That's basically the gist of things. I don't think these count, though. So key items, I don't think count as books. But event-wise, you want to be on the lookout for books. So, hey. Bookstrap value, exactly. As we buy these guys around and get experience. Basically, looking for Fadat Flash, that's really the only one. Every other spell has their use. I'm not going to say they're absolute trash, although I wouldn't really argue if someone said, hey, all of Toshiaki's perks, save for Fadat Flash, are pretty much useless, and I'd just be going, well, yeah, you're not wrong. Because practically, I don't use a lot of them myself. So, yeah. But it'll probably be at least 2 mysteries before we level up, so... The doki doki in my heart for being both anxious and excited to see Fadat Flash. And unfortunately, funny enough, because we don't have a strength perk on level up, not that I'm saying that we need one, I think it's actually fair that we don't have one, as we lose Bath here, but we're Toshiaki, so... Meh. And we'll move on. What do we have? We got Ward, Ramen, Nails, Mermaids. So actually, you know, a few school, but if we have Hospital or something else, we should set them elsewhere. That being said, hopefully it's because I don't remember. I could also do Nails now. Yeah, let's do Nails now. So, let's just be sure. Hospital low, Forest high. What's my high threat level location? Village. So basically, I could have just taken Ward. But we're here now, doing the best we can. Yeah, and we do have Knight Errant, but thankfully we had Kana, so you take 3 Reason, but that's... Instead of taking 6 Doom instead, I would rather still take the Reason damage. It's a lot of Reason damage, but obviously Kana themselves give a lot of value, so... You know. Yeah, and Toshiaki, I understand Toshiaki doesn't have high stats, but... You're not forced to use the spells, and therefore you're using the Doom elsewhere. You are literally using the Doom elsewhere. And it's funny enough, I mentioned it before, but for those who haven't heard me say it, it's so funny that one of Toshiaki's best spell doesn't cost any Doom. So, I mean, you know. So, yeah. But anywho, let's see what we can get. Did I accidentally use a book? I hope I didn't. But anywho. Toshiaki's so good. Toshiaki's so good. We get bonus damage too, so... Let us... Do I get out 12, right? Don't get enough. But hey, we're Toshiaki. So what we're actually going to do is just throw everything to the cows and just go for this. 50%. If I get hit, oh noes. If not... Here we are. This is not ending A, so we take the Doom increase, but Toshiaki decreases Doom by 8, so 20% Doom on our second mystery. This is Toshiaki. This is Toshiaki gaming. Unfortunately, we didn't get a single spell, but it's fine for now. Quick Thinking, because Quick Thinking is also very good. We lost Bat, but hey, we're Toshiaki. So Ward, we go. We'll just kind of bleh here for a moment and move on. Because we can get ending A with the power of the handcuffs. Therefore, handcuffs is also now providing us Doom value. Toshiaki did get touched. Toshiaki's Bookstrap was nerfed from 10% per book to 8%, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And also the Doom decrease, passive Doom decrease used to be 10% per Doom, and now it's 8%. So Toshiaki was touched. It's just he's still amazing. So all we have to do, we can lower the threat level more, even though I think we're at low anyway. But you know, so Yashiro. So yeah, Yashiro. But Yashiro got the big. I don't know why Yashiro got what Yashiro got, but anywho, hey. For now, we'll store these things, but we actually have Kana, so we can do a funny thing where we can do this. That way I can do more improvise. This is something I should have been doing before, but now that I accept that distracting with Kana is a legal action, I'm going to do this. I guess that's why I didn't. On top of just not remembering. So we're going to do this. We're going to sit here, but I can actually decrease the amount of time we spend here in real life, because, man, distract, and as you notice, Kana doesn't die. So that being said, it's balanced. I say this is balanced, so technically it is still a bug-ish, but it's balanced because, well, one, it makes sense lore-wise, but two, you don't really use distract in most encounters anyway, so even though you can do it infinitely as Kana, it's not so absurd. So that's what I'm trying to say. That being said, if you have fast hands and Kana during Dullness or Burning Man, just go fast. Yeah, Yashiro also used to level up at 100, and then Ominous Letter was added, and actually you needed, I think, 140 experience to level up as Yashiro. And now it was buffed-ish to be 120. So, say what you will about that. I mean, if you like Yashiro and he works out for you, I can only shrug in real life. But anywho. So I think I need to pick something back up. I do. So let's just do this. Unfortunately, I do need the Curious Package still. But anywho. Yeah, Yashiro's recovering. I think now he can stay at 100. I still don't know why he needs the Ominous Letter, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But I think it's... I want to say it was because Harbinger did not exist. I always forget that. I don't remember for sure. Also, I should rest again, but... I want to say it was because it was before Harbinger, and then when you used Zeal, he was very powerful. But now that if you use Zeal on Harbinger, you risk having a lot lower max stamina and reason, where you're at a point where your stamina and reason are just so low that you die to encounters, is what I want to say. I could still be wrong, but again, I'm not gonna... I can go either way if someone were to convince me of either or, so just... To me, he's still weak. In fact, he's probably the worst character aside from Hayano, if you want to include that, which I can see why. But boy, is it it's an uphill battle. That's what I'll say. I don't know why, because again, it's not yet like Yashiro's perks are terror bad. But well, let me think about that as I autopilot through this. So there's Zeal, there is On Your Own, which is okay, but it's not the biggest increase. Again, On Your Own on Harbinger doesn't do as much for your RNG because you get one stat, but Harbinger decreases everything by one stat, and then you have higher threat levels elsewhere, so you're taking modifiers and bonus penalty damage. What's the other one? Stealth? Yeah, sure, but it's not Fast Swimmer and Core Strength. The experience you get from running away is okay, but usually you want to fight enemies anyway, if that makes any sense. Which is why Fast Swimmer, Core Strength, Adrenaline, Anatomy class, even Second Sight, I think, Ghost Enemy, and Eldritch Damage. Do you get what I mean? So when you want to defeat enemies, you're not benefiting from stealth because you want to fight enemies. Now, if you have to run away, it still provides a benefit. I'm not going to say it's completely useless, but yeah. So, what do we want to do here again? I think we can one-turn this, right? Man. Oh, we don't have... I didn't bring the handcuffs with me. Well, whoops. We still can do a thing, though. Because, man, Toshiaki. We might even be able to... Yeah, we can definitely. So we can... We don't even need to take a risk. We can brace, double boost kick, and then get big stocks off of Desperate Prep Strong. No handcuffs needed. Boy. hey, time skip, but oh no, I'm on my 4th mystery with 43% Doom, possibly 39% if I keep taking Night Errant penalties. Yeah. Do you understand why I think Toshiaki's better than Ayaka? For me, anyway. But anywho. Ayaka, if anything, Ayaka is just barely a half step below because of Blood Mania. And also, Ayaka was nerfed as well. Let's not forget. Ayaka was nerfed, I think, in all respects for her perks and stuff. But at the same time, and because curses got more dangerous, theoretically, indirectly nerfed as well, still though, I'm not saying that the developer did a bad job, because you would normally turn the screws anyway if Panstaz went out of his mind and just decided, hey, Doom only decreases by 5 for Toshiaki, and Ayaka's perks heavily scale off curses in terms of you only get 1 damage and 10% faster action speed per 4 curses, then it might be a bit insane. But, you know. Can I get a book, by the way? Krutskis or Rage? You know what? Funny enough, maybe Krutskis, because this... If we're talking from a very specific balance / gameplay perspective, yeah, you use 15 Doom to not get 6% Doom, but if you're also including the Doom decrease, so 8%, 6%, you basically Krutski's kill and Doom stays where it's at. Does that make any sense? So that's why I'm taking Krutski's. And hopefully we get Thought Flash, but at this point, hey, Thought Flash might still provide more value, but I didn't want to reroll, so hey. Also, Brace Prep Attack on Stalker Girl. Or 25 power enemies. Oh my goodness, Yashiro. Or, sorry, not Yashiro, Toshiaki. How can those two characters be so different, but I mix up their names all the time? Anywho. I could just eat this in the face, but we're about to desperate... Yeah, no, because HP can... This enemy can regen HP, so let's just play it safe. And then lower Doom. Oops, I didn't mean to go into here, but hey. Oh no, I lost 1 Doom. Ah. Anywho. Could have gone the 4 books. Yeah, so I... Was that something I did? Anywho, we're fine. Also, I forgot to take these out. I still have handcuffs. I still have a lot of stuff. I still have a lot of stuff. So. I should have actually taken my ammunition out, but... We're still fine. We're still fine. I promise you we're still fine. We're still fine. So, we Desperate Prep Strong again. Again, a very specific Eldritch Parasite thing, but in Eldritch Parasite, you obviously don't get to Desperate Action as much, or Desperate Struggle. But hey, the price you pay, we should just rest now. I might be resting too much at this point, but can you really blame me? Did I? I can't remember. I'm Toshiaki. My brain is halfway turned off. I even forgot what my second encounter was. But anywho. You know, no, actually we do want to do this, right? Do we want to do this? Wait, I said I was gonna Krutskis, right? Yeah, I was just gonna Krutskis. So 77, back down to 67. And 67% on our final mystery. My brain is... I need to not turn off my brain, because I could still die here. I can't not laugh when I say that, but... Oh, man. Oh, man. But anywho. I have a fire axe I can sell, but let's just... I have not used the monument yet, either. But anywho. Oh, my brain. I need to... Help! Help! I need to think more than not at all. We have Kathak, so funny enough, being in this encounter is a bit dangerous, but at the same time, why... I know I have 3 strike, that's a lot for Toshiaki, using the Monkey Wrench, all things considered, but... Oof. So, we'll do this. Okay, thankfully I can't prep... Yeah, I say thankfully I can't prep strong, but anywho. We're gonna keep that, actually, to sell. Actually, I should throw the fire axe. I should have just thrown the fire axe. I don't know why I'm not throwing the fire axe. But anywho, we're on encounter lockout. I want this to be Krutski's. If it's not, so be it. Or not Krutski's, Flash. But, hey, no skin off my bones. We should still survive. We have ramen as well, so actually what I should do first to take care of any knight-errant tragedies is do this. So I can do ending a ramen, but we can take that out at the end of the mystery. Again, just playing it very safe here. We could run into Miku, we could run into an event and die, but does Surge still cost 3 Doom instead of 5? I think it does. Right? Am I going crazy? No, I thought... Wait, I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. I'm going too crazy. I feel like it costs 6. Am I going crazy? I'm going crazy. Someone correct me. Actually, I'm going to look at the wiki while I do this. So, Sheb's World of Horror. Unless the wiki's wrong, I would be quite sad. But 5 Doom for 1 all stat. Yeah, so... Again, when you can just tank the damage by resting through the Doom. But the thought is that you're using it during a mystery, so I guess that's what the thought is supposed to be. But, hey. So what do I do here? This is reason? Yeah, that's reason damage. Funny enough, trying to actually purposely take damage, but... Yeah, it costs 5 Doom, and if I'm wrong for some reason, please correct me. As we obliterate this obsessed man in-game, because it's an evil obsessed man. Because they used to show costing 5 Doom in-game, but when you use it, it actually costs 3 Doom. I mean, if it costs 3 Doom, 1, that would probably be a bug. Also, I didn't throw these things because I'm Toshiaki. But 2, it still wouldn't justify its use, because it's only temporarily. If that makes any sense. But anywho. It would only affect you at the lighthouse, but again, the problem is that when you reach the lighthouse, even if it costs 3 Doom for 1 stat, yeah, that might be efficient, but you're just going to do... Hold on, give me a moment. Let me just make sure, just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure you can just do this as Toshiaki, so, hey. Hey. I don't think we should die. But yeah, it's mostly for Endless. Yeah, for Endless, I keep forgetting about Endless. I don't want to throw Endless out the window, but at the same time, I'm thinking of what people would normally do. So, I mean, yeah. So I don't really mind it. And you can do some Endless shenanigans with Toshiaki there. So I'm not going to say too much about it. Again, it's not totally useless. It's just... Most people play on normal runs anyway. People do Endless and they're like, there's not as much. Even though I think Endless has its share of funsies that you can do there. I mean, it exists as a mode. But, yeah, that's Toshiaki run. That's Toshiaki. If things get buffed or nerfed, you have to think of the game in total, which at this point, the developer has a lot to think about. So, as we finish this Kathak run and update the scoreboard really quickly, question mark. Can I find the scoreboard? I can, I just need to update it so I can transition. And yeah, you'll see Cthulhu there, but we have 7 gods to go through still, and a lot of runs, so probably not enough time for this stream, but that's why we can carry on, either through video form or stream. I'd probably do a stream. I could even do 2 runs in parallel, that way, you know, I'm being ethically sane as we get into another Herald run. Fatalist, all perks, random item. Kana? Question mark? Ooh. And the scenario mode, yeah, Pantstas still wanted to do that. I think Pantstas did say something about that after 1.0's release at some point, but we'll see. We'll see, basically. Because I don't want to put any words in Pantstas' mouth, even though I could quote what he said, but at this point, things can swerve in any which way. And it could take another 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, 2 years. So what we have is mostly what we get. Knowledge, strength, dexterity, light, second encounter, maybe second mystery, question mark. Will I get... I can get strength to 8. Knowledge, not so much. So maybe 6 damage there. 6 damage, 3 reason from light source. But we'll find out. We have an empty bottle, we do this, and we'll try to use some Kana tech as we get the rumor immediately. And as we move with Dorito, we have mermaids, and that looks like teacher. So do I want to do I want to take a risk going into something else? Am I going to take the risk? I should just take the guarantee. So I'm just going to do mermaids so I know I'm in town. And teacher, so here's the fatalist risk now. That's a phrase that I just came out of my mouth. But so what I'm thinking is I'm in mermaids now. I guess I'll just do it as I autopilot for a moment. Actually, hold on. We're on Herald. Herald fatalist. So the problem is now we're playing a bit of a Monty Hall problem, right? Because we know we have mermaids and we know I have teacher. But if I have metamorphosis and recluse right after, I want to take one of those two as a second or third mystery, because obviously I don't want to take metamorphosis fourth or fifth, because otherwise that's a lot of damage. And obviously we can't get eels because we are Kana, so yeah, it basically brings about an interesting conundrum. I could take this for a lights. Oh wait, random item stats. I wish that was 5. That's actually worse, so I need to reroll for something better. Is this just going to be a bad history? Or is this just going to be a bad hardware store? I need to keep rerolling, by the way. We basically need the monkey. Okay, thank goodness Monkey Wrench is super buffed this run, because every other weapon was absolute garbo. Unfortunately, I'm suffering in the way of doom, but we have to, so away we go. Whew. Yeah, the challenges are, we'll say, a very short scenario mode of which, but no narrative given by the game, if that makes any sense. So yeah, and then Mimi's, again, a lot of the gameplay and the gameplay lore hybrid that is in challenge mode can say a lot about the character, and I think does say a lot about the character. But anywho, what do I want to do here? Do I want to go for this? Or do I just want... Yeah, you know what? We're going to do this. We're going to take the risk here. That's unfortunate. We'll take another risk. That way we can at least desperate action our way out. Kana, I think, is a very, very interesting character to play. Now, I might just be not making complex. How do I want to say? But there's a word for it. Making things more complex than they need to be. But at the same time, I don't think anyone can really dismiss my thoughts on strategy for Kana. Like, trying to manage desperate struggle, when to desperate struggle and when not to. When to take -2 all damage and die once, even though you technically lose on stamina and reason. Anywho, moving on. We'll see if we can do it. Overcomplication, I think that there's a shorter word for it. But anywho, so... Oh, shoot. I think I can do it here. I think I want to do it here. So pray, we shouldn't die here. So what's gonna happen... So I purposely want to die here. Oh, but can I defeat the encounter afterward? The reason I want to die here is because that way I don't get hit by an event twice and basically have my doom increase twice. Does that make any sense? I might still be losing more doom overall, but hey. So yeah, we're actually going to just... Well, I could desperate action and get out, but I want to die here. That way I only lose 5 doom and not 10 doom. Does that make sense? And that, again, oddly enough, Kana introduces some interesting pray-meditate plays. Now, were they the most optimal? We'll see. But that's why I'm doing it here, to at least get the brain juices for someone else, if not me, flowing. Also, we're in mermaids, that's right. So, I don't think I can actually fight this. Do I want to take burns instead? I think I do. I have the monkey wrench as well. I think that this should be 2 turns, right? Please tell me this is 2 turns. We'll take 3 stamina damage as long as this is 2 turns. Good. And then we meet the switched half mermaids. But yeah, we also get tireless, and because our max stamina is so low, 3 stamina, funny enough, is a lot less than it would mean for most other characters. That kind of doesn't make sense, but that's because we also have bats, so we heal pretty much all of our stamina, boom, right? So, funny enough, yeah, Kana is a heck of a thing. I could just reverse search. But anywho, we know I could take teacher later. We'll find out. Nice amount of experience, but unfortunately, we're gonna take a risk. Akamanto. That could be okay. We'll find out. We'll find out. Yeah, we'll find out. Unfortunately, again, I want to keep my stamina and the character to keep stamina and reason equal-ish. But again, if you can come up with a more optimal strategy, like just face tanking everything, by face tanking everything, I guess it's not so bad. Nice flashbacks, by the way. I don't want to increase my doom, so we'll stick with it. I forgot my second encounter, by the way. Anywho, so here I think I just face tank this stamina damage as we take a whole bunch of doom, but we have to, so hey. Well, that's unfortunate, but I would rather this than out of funds. I really needed to level up, basically. So, we're gonna die once here, so be it. We're gonna get to decreased doom, but by how much is a thing. Also, I didn't grab the handcuffs, did I? I didn't grab the handcuffs? Or did I handcuff someone already? I don't think I did, so... Yeah, some mistakes being made. I think I'm just gonna roll the dice. I need to be lucky, basically. I'm gonna hope... This is the risk I'm taking this run. Every run, I just treat it as if I can take one risk. Unfortunately, it's not working out as well. But we can still do the thing where we die on purpose, so... I need to hit at least one of these, please. I would like to hit at least one of these. Okay, good. Then I can do this. We'll die here, but at least we'll only die once and we'll refresh. So effectively, we're at 49% doom with the Crestfallen Mask. 6th floor, something. I feel like Akamanto was not... So let's try to remember every other encounter, or me anyway. I'm gonna not look down in chat when the time comes, but... Need increase... Oh, that's right, we're on all perks! So... That doesn't really help me too much. Well... Yeah, anywho, we're just gonna still increase strength. We don't need to heal as Kana-ish, even though you want to... A lot of strategization. I'm scared because, yeah, if it's flood, but yeah, the odds are in my favor, right? To pick a mystery I don't know. I think there's another thing, not the Monty Hall problem. There's something else, right? But basically, if either of these are Flood, Metamorphosis... I think there's one more mystery I hate. Recluse, I guess. Then I would rather risk taking them now, and if, say, one of these is Festival instead, I'd be fine with it, because I know this is Teacher. And if the last remaining one is Metamorphosis, or Flood, or Recluse, time to see how much Doom increases, I guess. That's really what we're looking at. I think Monument is still worse right now. Well, after the scaling, it's going to be worse, so we don't want to use Monument anymore. Funny enough? Maybe? Question mark? Again, I have to balance that against dying to stamina and reason at the same time. Please tell me I get this. Okay, I do. So I get to one-shot this guy. Mystery 3. Thank goodness. But moving on. Also, because this Monkey Wrench is super buffed. Higher damage, decreased speed... Chance to hit, so be it, but hey, we're not going to fight against the feeling, by the way. Did I not grab the thing? Anywho. Let's police station and be sure. No, I didn't grab handcuffs. We'll set it to the forest in case we have a forest mystery. But yeah, we could still die to Doom here, so if we need to use the Monument, we will. Might as well, right? So again, we do the same thing here because we have the Alpha Monkey Wrench. And we'll move on. So. 4 knowledge, 3 dexterity, reason, right? Yeah. And hopefully I haven't just overcomplicated myself to death. But hey, that's the run we are in. So energy drink we'll save for later. Broken bottle we can throw, so we'd rather keep that. And into another immediate encounter. So, if nothing else, I know that the Severed Head and the Pillar Vampire on top of the Obsessed Man are not my second encounter, is what I'm trying to say. Do I get anything else here? No, I don't. Unfortunately, yeah, I think I just tank this in the face. Because then I can throw the broken bottle, and even if he drains HP, we'll be perfectly fine. Question mark? Did I go crazy there? Anywho. 2 reason, so be it. We don't want to lose more reason, though. That would be nice. So we'll take our outs. Decrease Doom. Can I get an event to decrease Doom in the mansion? There are 2. No, the answer is no. But we can heal reason. Get me out! And we'll move on. So, no bath. Roads closed. Well, we're going to see what this last mystery is on our own. Deduction. We don't have a lot of mysteries remaining. This could give us an occult diary. I'm just going to take the guarantee, though. We lost bath, and we move on. So, let's see what this is. Coma. Well, should have taken teacher, but again, I think my logic made sense, right? Because if this was flood or anything else, I mean, the damage has already increased, so it would have been the 4th mystery, or the 3rd mystery that we were gambling on, but you get the point. Only problem is funds, but you can also get out of funds. Kana gets a lot of value out of monument simply because the heal outvalues the monument damage. Does it? That's what I was trying. That's not what I was trying to calculate in my head. Because because if you do, then you just go full out on the monument until it scales like 6 stamina or 6 reason per use. Even that much might still be worth it ish. But you get what I mean. So I'd have to wait for someone to theoretically work that out, or work it out myself. But again, you get what I mean. Do we just get out immediately here? Because this does 9 damage and 18, right? Please tell me I'm not going crazy. I'll prep the empty bottle just in case. Okay, 18. Again, a lot of this is thanks to random item statistics. That's the first... If we survive this run. We're not guaranteed to survive yet, but, you know. Because we still have teacher, and that's going to do a lot of doom damage to me. So... Unfortunately, I can't use the monument yet, because I think we're at the scaling where I will die to stamina if that happens. Unfortunately, we picked this up. Funny enough, we want to let you go. Actually, I could send you against an encounter as well. So, you know what? We'll actually keep you with us for the moment. And we'll find out. I need to not die, basically, as Kana. We have Blood Moon, so we need to prep attack as well, but... Let's see. Let's see if I don't just mess this up somehow. I mean, if it's worth it, I might as well trade... Go to the monument, right? As soon as I die here, maybe? We'll try to purposely die. Oh, we have village investigations? Really? Please tell me I don't have more than 1. Yep, we died there. So, we need to hope for reason or stamina healing. I can, I guess. We'll wait. Yeah, we definitely need to use it now. So, I don't think there's any way out. We need to hope for occult diary. We're gonna heal stamina and hope this asks for reason. Okay. We might have a chance. Maybe. We still need to not die, or we could just run into things like that. I think we're dead. I think we're dead here. So, oh boy. Oh buddy, oh boy. Lower Doom. No. We're definitely dead, but anywho. We'll struggle till the end. You never know, right? We'll get an occult diary here. I don't think it's going to help me. I really don't think it's going to help me. So, yeah, without further ado, I think I'm going to end the Nuzlocke challenge early because I want to test out a character, and I guess that can be just as exciting as we proceed to die here-ish. I mean, I don't have to. I can do this. But I want to test out a character, so excuse me if you came here for the Nuzlocke challenge primarily, but if our score gets reset, I can at least reset and refresh my brain for the next stream, maybe. We have the 6th floor, don't we? Yeah, we do. So we die no matter what. Unless we get another occult diary. Again, fingers absolutely crossed, right? As we immediately arrest this encounter, question mark. I'm also hoping we don't run into Takshi-san. Oh, hey, I forgot to do the thing. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But, yeah, we don't get out because there's no way to defeat this in one turn. Unless we dodge every single thing, right? Can we even do that? We can. So, hey, full dodge. Go. Full dodge. Hey, we dodged 1. We just need to dodge 3 more. Dodge more. Yeah! Oh, ho! This could be the day. 12.5%. No! It was really funny, though. The game really likes to get me hoping for a lot. But let's see if we even picked up the occult diary. At least we survived long enough to see, right? As I remove the sensor. But we get corpse dust, so no. The answer is no, we don't survive. But yeah, well, again, no one else has had trouble with that, so, well, that's the last I'll say about the sensor. But anywho. So. I really don't think there's any way out. We don't even have Takushi-san, so the game really wanted, hey. Also, we take damage here, by the way, so we're definitely dead no matter what happens. If we had a ZKS loop, I wouldn't allow I basically, during the Nuzlocke challenge, I won't allow any ZKS loops. There are certain ZKS loops there that I can survive there if I had the requirements, but just to show how bad this scoreboard is. 2 is our current high score out of however many attempts, but for those who don't know what a ZKS loop is, that's basically, it's what I've coined the term for a strategy you can use in-game, whether endless or otherwise, where you basically exploit the game's flaws in design to profit. Whether that's getting infinite levels, infinite doom decrease, effectively, so on and so forth. But it's because the person who made it is called ZKS in the Discord community. I want to at least give that much credit. But anywho, so for now, I think we'll end this stream on a run where I'm testing a character. Unfortunately, I think I'm still using other assets, but I want to at least make sure. We'll do a Harbinger run. So, hey, this is the character I have to make out an obligation. So, and there's one more character I want to make. So, without further ado, this is kind of the bonus phase of the stream. If you have anything to say, you can say it. Otherwise, hey, here we are. I got Book of Gore, but we'll be confident and do this. So, hey. But yeah, without further ado, if you're here for the Nuzlocke, and if you're going to leave, then I'd like to see you later. But here we are doing this. And if anyone has any other questions, I'll try to answer them as I test this character out. So, yeah, otherwise I don't want to keep, the opposite is true too, as we have Kana, Ramen, Teacher, Akamanto Award. So, where if we go past the, 2 to 3, if in between 2 to 3 hours, it could be late at night, and so people want to go to sleep and stuff, so I won't keep anyone there. So therefore, I think 2 hours per stream. I could go longer, but for now, as long as my life is as it is, I need to basically control the amount of time I'm streaming. I'd like to go longer, but we'll see. On top of things I want to do in real life. Or not real life. Or the things that I have to do elsewhere. Can I get the monkey wrench, please? Thank you. And we will move on. That cost a lot of doom, but hey, that's why we're here, lowering doom. So, away we go. I don't think we have Akamanto, so oof. We have Teacher as well, so I might as well set things to the school, or the police patrols to the school. We'll move on, and then you'll notice that this character has a lot of luck. Or not a lot of luck, a lot of strength and dexterity. Although, when I made Elster, she has a lot more strength, dexterity, perception, and knowledge. So you know what? Fair enough. Although this character starts with Hard Knock and a pack of cigarettes, that's also still not the most... Also, that's right, I have only 3 knowledge, so my sever damage is absolute garbo. But I don't think I get much else. Actually, we can dodge. So, dodge 50%. Yeah, we dodged it. I saw the bottom line and I bamboozled myself. But anywho. We'll move on. So yeah. Reason for doom? Don't mind if I do. And then we'll store the energy drink for now. That will be saved in case I get flashbacks or broken bone or I think 2 or 3 other curses that can somehow lower your dexterity. Anywho, moving on. High threat level Seaside, what do you want to give me? You give me a strength check, I thankfully passed. You know what, we'll just go for extra experience. You'll notice that the Chibi sprite is still Lele's. Yeah, Again, I haven't completed all the. I just wanted to make sure that I had everything working correctly and gameplay balance as well. Can I do this? I can. 75%. Better than nothing, right? Go. One off. Although, if I want to take no risk, I should do this. And away we go. So, without further ado, I should actually do a thing in the background. Ooh, this is not guaranteed. 85%. Oh, wait, no! I'm gonna get reset. No! I made a mistake. Hey, I forget things from time to time. Also, I could just be burning myself out, but I feel like that's not the case. So, hey. And away I go. Into Kana's apartment. Question mark? No, the neighbor's apartment. Find Kana. Lose reason, but hey. And my sister. Anywho. So what other mysteries did I have? I think we should be okay. If I'm thinking about... I almost said Azal again. If I'm thinking about Zektast, I think we should still be fine here. Right? Yeah, we should still be fine here. If your knowledge... Or if any of your stats drop to... Yeah, they really have to think about that, actually. Because Toshiaki gets off easier, even though he has he has more than 2 or 3 stats that are below 2 and 3. Basically, if you need to make up for 3 stat points or more in Zektast, your character definitely needs to have something stronger to bounce for it. Also, we need to take Ward at some point, so we'll do it now. Because otherwise in Zektast, you have to... I don't want to leave everything to luck until Zektast gets buffed, or if and when Zektast gets changed for the better for the player, then I will consider, or not consider, balancing my characters for that. But, again, anything could happen. So, if I could run into Doll Nurse here, that would be great. But instead, we're going to run into Anatomy Horror and get absolutely demolished. So. That's the one I need to stop using as well. But here we can dodge and sever as well, because we're already going to get out in 3 turns. We might as well take that 50%, and thankfully sever is guaranteed. That's why dodge is a lot better. Usually when you're doing dodge with an attack, most of the time you can't do dodge prep attack, so what happens is that you end up eating it in the face, basically, in terms of accuracy. For the better, though, what you can do, now, if I run into 3 ghosts, I'm going to be surprised. But what you can do... I forgot what I was talking about, never mind. If you want to remind me, please remind me, because I completely forgot what I was mentioning. Luck, please? That would lower my doom? No? Why? Why would it? Why would it? We want to handcuff Akamanto, though, so... Hey. And I'm pretty sure this character doesn't really have a lot of perk pack synergy. Even me time, I don't think really synergizes with itself, because it gives you self-therapy for spells. Yeah, overall it provides you more recovery, so I guess that's where it's supposed to be at, but... This is a load of hot garbage, by the way. Can I even fight the end encounter here now? I guess we're gonna find out. I should only lose 1 stamina here, right? And then here I just eat it in the face, I guess. I do have meat, or I do have hot bath, so I should be doing this, theoretically. And with the power of 7 strength, we can do this. We get a steak knife to throw. Is that the best I can do? Maybe. I'm gonna rest now, so that I don't fall under the effect of fetid fumes. Our doom is shooting up through the roof, but I think that's fine for now. This is not guaranteed, but it's close enough. We'll only be losing an extra point of stamina, theoretically. So, 7 damage, right? No, so... We'll do this instead. Yeah. Basically, this character is okay. It might be a bit hard, although you do have cigarettes and hard knock, so... That's why I don't feel as bad. However... You do still have to deal with Zektast things? I guess we'll find out, right? Funny enough, I want to take Teacher now. So, we'll take Teacher now. Hopefully I'll remember to do the sensor properly this time. And we'll move on. If I can't do the sensor, I want to at least do it quickly, obviously. But anywho. Do I get bonus damage? Okay, I don't. Otherwise, I would have wanted to maybe... No. Who am I? What am I talking about? Moving on. Downtown twice. Is that for the better? I guess I'll find out. Check the bathroom. Just for that. It's weird that that one specifically heals so much reason. But I guess Charisma is mostly a dead stat for most of the game anyway, so... Yeah, sure. We'll do both of these. And we'll move on. I'm trying to think of how Zektas... Zektas is one of the bigger killers of characters, I guess. Custom characters. Because a lot of custom characters I've seen have an overall stat deficiency in terms of dying to 84% Doom, if even that high, of 3 stat points, which is still workable, in my opinion. It's just that if you're not lucky through Zektast events or general perk packs that much, even if that much, you end up running into the issue of having to increase all the stats yourself during level up. Also, I hear a sad animal, and I might need to do a thing, so excuse me for a moment while I give me about 30 seconds. Alright, I'm back. I'm back, even though this is the end of the stream. Back. But anywho. We might still be able to survive, funny enough, but let's find out, shall we? So, we want to burn cigarettes now. Yeah, we want to burn cigarettes now. Forgive me, but we can do this. Do we get out? No, but that's gonna be... we might as well dodge. We might as well dodge. We'll be able to dodge anyway. We're only taking 1 damage. I'll censor preemptively. And then we'll get out. Right? Yes. 8 strength, monkey wrench with cigarette and hard knock, obviously. But, oh wait, we're only taking 2 doom? Well, double attack. Right? Double attack? Am I going crazy? Double attack. Here we brace. I could dodge. I'm going to brace. And then we do double attack, and we get out. And that way I can remove the sensor. But we level up again. 66% Doom into Akamanto. We should still be okay. Unfortunately, we get self-therapy, which is not the greatest, because we don't have a lot of spells yet. But I guess it is a lot of healing if and when you get a single spell. Or if you decide to go use the tree, theoretically you can heal 2 reason. So you can treat it as... You can treat the tree as a tree in terms of reason healing. But anywho... Yeah, this is Andy from The Thing. So, you'll notice that the chibi, again, I'll say it one more time, the chibi is still Lele, but hey, it's still a work in progress. Theoretically, they should both come out within 12 or 16 hours from the end of the stream, but we'll see. As I grab funds here. I may need I need cigarettes. Which tree, please? No hallucinations, but it's fine. Vending machine, cigarettes, please. And we'll smoke them again when we need them. But yeah, this is another character, and I need to do 1 more character, so I really should be focusing primarily on the game I'm developing, but here I am. So, in a way, this is also practice. I don't want to do this, by the way. But hey, oh, did I have fetid fumes? Thankfully I had hot bath, but yeah, we did have fetid fumes. So, away we go. Do I want to eat this in the face? I take a risk. I'm going to take a risk. Or do I do this, actually? Do I get this? I don't. I do. So, we brace. I could dodge. That would be great, too, but I'm going to brace. Because otherwise, bad things could happen. So we'll do this, and away we go. We should be okay still. Do I have anything? Energy drink? I could have actually said... No, I got quick thinking. That's why my dexterity is at 8. Anywho. Search for a weapon, please. No, I would have liked that extra damage. It has to be fine for now. Smoke the cigarettes, move on. Take 3 stamina damage, and do the thing. We can handcuff next turn, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So, I almost bumblefished that, but we're fine for now. And we got a nice number of doom on our screen, but we're not out of the woods yet. And I think, yeah, a lot of things are working. I didn't put low stamina, low reason yet, too. That's something I have to do. But this is kind of the first few tests for gameplay reasons, so yeah. But without further ado, as we're nearing the end of the stream, I might as well say it now. That way I can just leave you to your day. Yeah, if you want to support my channel long-term, subscribing to my channel would help out the most. If you're watching right now or from the future, either or, I would appreciate it if you do. Otherwise, you know what? I appreciate you watching just as much. Also, memberships are open, and that's all I need to say about that. But as we near our death here, or the end of the run, whatever the case, it's the end of the run, whether we survive or not, you know, it would be nice if we get sharpened. That's right, we have sharpening stone, because we have skilled butcher. I guess there is a lot of healing, inherent healing and damage increase. Unfortunately, I'm using the monkey wrench, so I don't get to profit. But yeah, that's just the end of stream stuff, and after that, if anyone has any questions, whether I survive or not, you know what to do, because we are approaching the end, and we'll have to live with what we've got. Oh my goodness. My words are also failing me. Second encounter, second. Takshi-san, yeah, you know what? We just walk up this and be brave. So, yeah, in the repository, we're getting a lot of Persona characters. Yeah. Persona characters? Wait, really? I noticed something else. I didn't see that, though. Maybe it's in another... I haven't been checking the other... I've only been checking the mod repository for characters, basically, so... Yeah. Can I... I can, actually. If I want to take a big risk. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go for the big risk here. So, brace, prep strong, or actually... no, I'm just gonna go completely out of my mind. No, I can do this. Let's try to survive, right? Let's try to survive. So, and then we'll do this. And then hopefully by tomorrow's stream will probably be the custom character stream. So hopefully I get the 2 characters done. Maybe it'll just be, unless there are enough characters for me to go through. Even though I'm going to be doing Ath and Zektast. But, anywho. Hey, I got that right. Hey, we survived no matter what, I think. So, yeah, without further ado though, I'll check the repository. Yeah, that's 2. Yeah, 2 is still a lot more than none, right? So, 2 and 3. 3, I think, is when we say there's a lot-ish relative. But 2 is also more than enough. So, yeah, without further ado, this is where the stream's going to end. If you have anything to do in real life, I hope you stay safe and had fun on this stream. Otherwise, you know, if you have any ideas for streams and whatnot, or videos, let me know, because I have a queue held up, but I also need to concentrate on game development. At the same time, it would behoove me to make World of Horror videos that are basically generally helpful. But yeah, without further ado, that will probably be the end of the stream. That yet? I didn't want to do that yet. No, it's not over yet. Oh, and then I did that. But yeah, I like to thank everyone for coming, if nothing else. But that's really all I want to say, and that will be the end. So I guess I'll see you when I see you. The stream should be around the same time, unless you have a stream time you want me to stream at. But yeah, that'll be all. So thank you for watching one more time, and I'll see you later.